Okay, folks, welcome to another video with another video game and another GPU. Welcome back to my channel. This is Clair Obscur Expedition 33, and the name Expedition 33 comes because there is a paintress who is the evil boss, I think, lady. In this game, we're gonna fight her in the last second of the game, like last minute of the game, to beat her, because she is gonna wake up soon. She's gonna write the new number on there. And the number is going to be 33, and everybody who is 33 years old is going to die. Basically, this game has no old people, only like young people. And I was waiting for this game for a long time since they announced it, like the first trailer, the first teaser. And I've been watching gamer ranks on videos about this game, and I've been so hyped up about it. But to be honest, I'm a little bit disappointed, to be honest. This is Unreal Engine 5, right? And let me just go through the graphics first. This is on epic settings, DLAA, so there is no upscaling whatsoever, and it's on borderless window. My screen is 4K. As you can see right here, this is like 4K, right? It doesn't give me a value here. I don't know why. My game is like broken or something like that. I tried uninstalling it, reinstalling it, and it still has no value here. If I go full screen, just give me ultra high medium. Resolution does not go by ultra high medium. This is one gripe. The second gripe is that I disabled film grain, right? And this is on epic settings. Let me just change nothing. And as you can see, the shadows, they seem grainy, like they seem too grainy. Let me just walk into some like shadow or something like that. Look at the shadows on his vest. They look too grainy. Like let's say the vest is like cloth and something like that. What about those right here? They have grainy shadows as well. So the shadow quality in this game is not good. It doesn't look good. It's not good, even on epic settings. The third gripe is like the game looks like it has some haze, like some fog filter on top of it. Like even like close up to the camera, the game does not look clear. It looks as if I look, in real life, as if I look without my glasses. When I see without my glasses, that's how the game looks to me. And it's not good. And this is on epic settings. So right now, as you can see, like I have 45, 44 FPS without any upscaling. Let's just drop down to high. And dropping from epic to high in Unreal Engine 5 games nets you a lot of performance while having no difference in quality. It's like the same thing, because from high to epic, it does not really increase the fidelity of the assets and the game. It just like ups the resolution, I think, to 8K or something like that, or like 16K for the assets. I'm not really sure, but it doesn't really make it look graphically more better. And yeah, if you want to play this game, you have to go by high settings, not epic settings. Every Unreal Engine 5 game, high settings is enough.
I'll accompany you there.
All right, so right now I get 6 gigabytes, 0.3 gigabyte, 6 gigabyte, 0.3 of usage of VRAM, and 4.6 of RAM. So RAM usage is fine. I mean, VRAM usage as well is fine. It's not really that bad. For a game that looks like this, and this game reminds me a lot of the art style of that blasphemous Devil May Cry game. If you remember, like 2011 or 2012, the DMC Devil May Cry by Ninja Theory. That game was a slap to the fans of the Devil May Cry. Like, it was like, what? They did not respect the lore, they did not respect anything. That art style, I like it. That's why I played that game. Well, I played the shit out of that game, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie to you. Even though it has no connection to the Devil May Cry series, just by name. But this looks to me like the same art style, kind of. Even though this Unreal Engine 5 and that was like not Unreal Engine at all, but it looks close. Like 90% close. And right now, let's use DLSS on quality. Let's go to the settings, use DLSS quality instead of DLAA, apply settings. On high settings, DLSS quality is actually, does not really give me a big performance, but 10 FPS, 15 FPS is good, but it did not drop my VRAM. It actually increased my VRAM utilization for some reason. And yeah, I mean, the 6 gigabytes of VRAM is good. The hair quality on this game looks, to be good.
What?
You look tense.
Yeah,
I do like this art style, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. And this is like a turn-based RPG kind of game. It's not a typical game, but it's to be honest, I was waiting for it for a long time. I'm not gonna, since the first teaser. I don't typically like turn-based RPGs. You know, I like to be like free in combat, like move around, jump, like attack whenever I want. But this game, some games, and this is one of them, I do like the combat style. This is like one of the unique first games that I saw, like, that had this style of a turn-based RPG. It has some platforming as well, but it's mainly an RPG, like turn-based combat style. All right, let's use Lumiere Assault. Q. I'm not gonna lie, the OST, like the OST on this game, like fire. Every like piece of music in this game is fire. And especially like the ones that have like French lyrics. Ooh, that hits home. That hits home hard. And even though like this like fighting OST is like,
for those who come after,
it's fire. I'm not gonna lie. It has the best soundtracks. I'm not gonna lie. This game is has the best soundtracks that I heard in a long time.
All right.
Let me just skip all of this. All right, right now I have like 80 to, I would say like this 89, in this scene 88. Let's use DLSS on performance and see how it runs and see how much VRAM is gonna decrease, if any. Again, this is 6 gigabytes of VRAM. Oh, again, I was gonna say, oh, okay, the VRAM is still kind of the same. I was gonna say, oh, it increased because I saw 6.6, but it did not. So the FPS increased from 88, 89 to 115, 116, which is about, you know, what you'd expect from it's like close to double the FPS that I had with DLAA, because I had like 60 to 70, now like close to 120. It's not gonna be like 2x the performance, because DLSS has, you know, needs a little bit of GPU power to calculate itself, or the calculation and stuff like that. And as you can see, the 1% lows are not that bad. They're like close to 75, 100, like within 25 FPS. As long as they're above 60, you're not gonna feel any stuttering. As you can see, the frame time is like all over the place. But I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not sure if it's the VRR on my screen, or is it just the game is just smooth. The game is smooth AF. Wait, what the fuck? Why does a puddle have a print of my shoe? This is a puddle, it's not mud. If it was mud, yeah, of course, but why the fuck is a puddle has... Okay, I'm not gonna stress about this. Alright, let's see what we have. I'm just gonna skip this. I think this is cinematic. I'm just gonna skip it. Okay, now I get to play as the girlfriend, but let me just go and disable the DLSS because I want to drop the resolution to 1440p. Let's do it right here from me. Let's disable the DLSS. And as you can see, that I cannot change the resolution from here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to system settings and then change resolution from here. Then go to Rivet Tuner and then just drop it a little bit. Drop the size of the overlay a little bit. And yes, I want to save the settings. And as you can see, with DLAA and 1440p, this game has no frame generation. So there you go. There's no frame generation in a 2025 game. As you can see, it's running pretty well. I'm not gonna lie. It's like better than DLSS Quality. It's running better than DLSS Quality with 4K for some reason. As I said, the DLSS needs, you know, some GPU power to calculate itself for the calculations for the algorithm. But usually it doesn't really take too much, you know, GPU power. Boulangerie.
Imagine what you're going through.
I need bread. Give me bread. Give me baguette. All right.
Fine.
Right now, let's use DLSS. See how it runs with DLSS on 1440p. Is it gonna start bottlenecking my GPU? This is what I fear. I don't like games when you like drop to 1440p and they start bottlenecking the GPU. They start becoming CPU heavy. As you can see, from 100 and something, from like sometimes it drops to 90, like 98, 97. Now I have 133 FPS. Expedition 133. And as you can see, the 1% lows, they are pretty far behind, but still above 60 FPS is fine. And even in this area that has a lot of people around. As you can see, look at this dude, right? Look at the shadow. Look at the shadow quality. It's like, it's horrible. It looks grainy. It looks like sand particles. It doesn't look good. You know, expect from Unreal Engine 5 to have like great shadows. Look at the shadows here. Like, they look too grainy, to be honest. I don't know. This is one gripe that I have. One of the 3 gripes. But it's fine. As I was saying, like, even in this there's like a lot of people here. And typically games, when you go like to a village or like a Times Square, for example, like has a lot of people, the CPU utilization skyrockets and then the GPU drops performance. But in this game, it seems like on 1440p with the DLSS, it's still GPU bound, which is good. Oh, this is the expedition. Rejoignez l'expédition. All right, let me just join. Get me in. Can I, like, the number of people of volunteering is going down every year, so I still cannot join? Wait, what? Why can't I join? Who is this? Let me talk to her, see if I can. Eloise.
Is something wrong?
Wheezy.
The expeditions. What a joke. All they do is leave us here to die. They're just escaping.
You know their goal is to save us all, right?
Yes, that's what my father told me last
I'm
year.
really interested in this
We were
conversation.
Expedition 34. And here we are again this year.
Wait, her father went for Expedition 34. How the fuck old are you? You look like at least 30. Did your father, like, marry at 4 years old?
We could have spent
Was your father 4 years old when he married?
wasting it away.
Your father fought to offer you a better future.
I mean, this one is gonna die this year. Like, this one is 33 years old. He doesn't look any older than this girl.
No future.
And this girl's father was 34. How the fuck?
We're doomed.
The math is not matching here.
You never know.
The math is not matching. Alright, let me just skip all of this.
Why didn't you show
Why is
us
there
more
stuff to fight?
skills to prove her wrong?
Okay, I'm just gonna skip this. Okay, we're back. Let's use DLSS on performance right now. Let's use DLSS performance and see how it runs. If it's gonna bottleneck my GPU, hopefully not. And I can see the GPU dropping not to, like, you know, 90, 94, 93% utilization, but I don't think it's a problem. And I'm just gonna say, the outfit of this expedition is fucking awesome. I'm not gonna lie. I want this in real life. Next Halloween, I'm doing this. Expedition 33. Yeah, the outfit is fire. I'm not gonna lie. The outfit is fire. The soundtrack is fire. And yeah, I can see the GPU dropping utilization. You know, once in a while it drops to 80s. I think just because of a lot of people. Again, this is DLSS performance in 1440p. And but still I have like 120 FPS, 130 FPS.
Who?
It just drops momentarily and goes back to 90s again, which is good. And still using 6 gigabytes of VRAM, close to dropping probably up. We're gonna drop to 5 gigabytes of VRAM at 1080p, probably, maybe. And this scene, like, it's dropping to
I could choose empathy at a moment like this.
to 88 in the like 90 FPS. This is like, yeah, this is
It's okay.
this is now is encroaching on the GPU bottleneck or the CPU bottleneck area of the thing. Oh, this is the magic firework for this expedition. What is this? All right, before I interact with this guy or this dude, let's just do 1080p ultra this time. Let's go 1080p because it's 1080p. This is 3090. Let's go ultra and drop DLSS to DLAA. Nope, DLAA, and then I'm gonna go to the settings and drop it to 1080p. And I'm gonna do this, make this a little bit smaller. Okay. And right now, we're at 1080p with no DLSS. Not 4K, 1080p with no DLSS. And as you can see, GPU utilization went up to the roof again. We're using epic settings while still having 116 FPS, I think it's gonna go to now it drops to 90 when I'm looking at a lot of people. Okay, it's not bad. It's It's epic settings. Epic settings. Even though like in epic settings it doesn't really solve that graininess of the shadow. The graininess of the shadow is just like bad.
No regrets.
And that's so everybody here, most people are like 33 years old except for the children. And they wish to go and find out what's going on in the world. They wish to venture out and then find the paintress. Alright, let's use DLSS and see if it's gonna start bottlenecking my GPU right now. I don't think it's gonna start bottlenecking my GPU because this is all epic settings or ultra settings or whatever you want to call it. And as you can see, 120 FPS from 90, which is, you know, drops to 115, which is good. The 1% lows are a little bit lower than my taste, but I don't feel any stuttering or anything like that of the sort. The VRAM increased because I used ultra settings because I didn't want to see the GPU being bottlenecked. But yeah, here you go, like 6.4 gigabytes of VRAM, so you can play this game on like basically any GPU of the 30 series, and most GPUs of the 20 series, and most GPUs of the 10 series, which is like, I think even on 6 gigabytes of VRAM, you could play this game at 1080p. Like for example, 1660 Super or 1660 Ti, those have 6 gigabytes of VRAM. You can just have to drop it to high or medium, something like that, because they're not gonna handle, you know, the epic quality. You're gonna run out of GPU power before you run out of VRAM on those GPUs. But still, you know, you can run this game at least, because this game does not really require a lot of VRAM. All right, let's use DLSS Performance to see if it's gonna drop GPU utilization. Which, why can't I apply this? Okay, it applied. 130 FPS, and you know, still, you know, it's dropping GPU utilization. 88, 89, 87, 84 right now. It goes back sometimes, but most of the time it just drops GPU utilization. This is again 3090 Ti on 1080p DLSS Performance, which is 540p, and then upscale to 1080p, which doesn't really look good. The shadows are getting like even softer, and yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try this game next on 3060 Ti, and then I think 1080 Ti, not 1080, 1050 Ti, and see how it runs on that GPU with 4 gigabytes of VRAM. I think it's gonna run pretty well on 1080p or something like that with FSR or something like XeSS. I don't think that this game has FSR. Yeah, this game does not have FSR. It only has DLSS, XeSS, and TSR. That's it. All right, folks. I think I'm gonna end the video right here. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it here and see you in the next video. Ciao.